Which one is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and which one is the 15 Pro Max? Yeah, it's hard to identify. Both look the same, and so does the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But by the end of this video, you'll discover 10 upgrades that make the iPhone experience more valuable than ever. According to a survey, more than 60% of men and more than 50% of women want a bigger iPhone 16. Although larger displays are always hard to use, but it's not the case with the iPhone 16. Now, both iPhone 16 Pro variants will have the larger displays. The 16 Pro has the display upgrade from 6.1 inches to 6.3 inches, and the 16 Pro Max display is now 6.9 inches from the 6.7 inches, and these are the largest iPhones ever till now. But it won't hurt your phone's grip because, first of all, the new iPhone 16 Pro's larger, but barely wider compared to 15 Pro variants. And secondly, Apple implemented a new tech called border reduction structure. Through this, iPhone 16 Pro variants now have the slimmest bezels on any smartphone. 16 Pro bezels are now shrunk down to 1.2 millimeters from 1.71 millimeters, and the 16 Pro Max now has a 1.15 millimeter bezel compared to last year's 1.55 millimeters. These super thin bezels also helped the Pro variants handle more displays without widening the phone size. Displays and processors are the heart of any smartphone, but they can generate a lot of heat. To tackle this, Apple has introduced stacked battery technology, which not only provides more power in less space, but also enhances efficiency. It charges faster than the last year, provides a better flow of power, and produces less heat. And if it still heats, these batteries are wrapped in a case for better heat protection. I know the numbers do not look like an actual upgrade, and the stacked batteries aren't the only upgrade that will look like these numbers are good enough, because we have upgrade number 3, which is the A18 Pro chip. This is the most advanced chipset used on any smartphone till now, which will make both iPhone 16 Pro the fastest phones until the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 featured phones are released, and we have a head-to-head comparison. But other than faster processing, what will the A18 Pro chip offer? It has an advanced GPU that can handle complex graphics and give you more realistic lighting and shadows in games. While handling everything efficiently, this new chipset runs on much lower power than last year, and the better optimization will make every number count on your battery capacity. Every year, Apple promises better optimization and a bigger cooling chamber, but still, heating issues are common among every smartphone device once you put a load on it. But Apple learned the lesson with the iPhone 15, and now Apple is taking no chance. That is why Apple implemented the improved thermal design. So before you get confused with the fancy name, Apple used graphene in the main heatsink component instead of copper. Graphene has 5 times more thermal conductivity than copper. iPhone cameras are always special and loved by their fans, but the ultra-wide lens is always neglected. For the first time, both iPhone 16 Pro variants have a 48-megapixel sensor. This new lens is bigger than the previous generation when shooting in 48-megapixel mode. But in the default setting, it can achieve 2 times better results by using pixel binning technology. Not only that, ProRAW photos are now possible in ultra-wide mode. This photography upgrade is most needed. Recognizing that photography is a key focus for the iPhone 16 series, Apple has introduced a dedicated capture button across the lineup. This button not only simplifies taking photos, but also enhances the overall photography experience, making it feel more like a professional camera. Other than half press to focus and full press to capture, you can not only shoot videos with a long press, but you can also zoom in and out by sliding your finger right and left on it, just like a trackpad. Both iPhones may have bigger batteries, and still both phones will charge much faster than the previous generation. Thanks to the charging upgrade, and I must say this upgrade is much needed, as 27-watt charging would have been much outdated in 2024. Wireless charging also has a jump from last year. At number 9, we have a Wi-Fi 7, which will not only enhance the range, speed, and better security features, but also this Wi-Fi 7 can connect to all 3 bands at the same time, including 2.4, 5, and 6 bands, and seamlessly switch between them. In simpler words, now you don't have to configure your router for each band with different names and passwords. It makes it much simpler and more useful than Wi-Fi 6 and 6E. The number 10 upgrade clears the discrimination between the Pro and Pro Max telephoto zoom ranges, as now both Pro models offer the 5x optical and 25x digital zoom ranges. The tetraprism lens was exclusive to the Pro Max variant last year. This upgrade makes both Pro variants equivalent in camera capabilities, which is not usually Apple's thing. Both iPhone 16 Pro will be released on September 10th, but Samsung is also packing some insane upgrades and an iPhone-like look to the upcoming S25 Ultra, which you can watch here. This is Techtics, signing off for now.